Dispo?
Niggas getting smoked out right now. Oh,
Yep.
yeah.
It's already fucked.
Yup.
That's it, guys.
When was the last time?
Hash?
Yeah. You said in Europe?
Yeah, because I mean, it's only weed that I smoke, bro. At this point, I mean, fuck. This shit just got me fucking faded.
Right now?
That shit just put me up off edge.
Let's go. So you mostly smoke flower then?
For the most part, yeah. And I'm in the midst of trying to just stop smoking.
How come?
Numerous reasons. I don't know, dude. I've been smoking since I was a fucking kid. I'm never really taken.
I hear you. I'm kind of late to the game.
I've never really.
Yeah.
You started smoking late.
I have like an up and down experience with it. So like I smoked in high school. I tried it. The first time was good. The second time, I had like a crazy amount of paranoia, the worst panic attack.
I hear that a lot.
One of those like
I hear that people get that shit later on too. Like people will just be like, I just felt paranoid. I stopped smoking.
I had one of those like, I gotta go to the hospital.
Really? You freaked out. Nah, and
Yeah.
I've seen that shit firsthand.
And like a battle within yourself, like, yo, maybe I should stay where I'm
maybe
at.
good. Maybe
because
I'm not
if I
good.
go to the hospital, I might get in trouble. It wasn't wreck then, you know what I mean? This handsome voice you're hearing right now and the handsome face you're seeing on the video is my boy, Johnny Boy himself, John Gooden, Jay Goods.
What's going on, kids?
You guys know how I roll. I sometimes I just fuck. It doesn't have to be. To me, it's someone that's special. To you, it may not be because you don't know who it is. But sometimes I like bringing friends on that got shit going on. My boy's a new dad.
Thank you.
The first thing I wanted to ask you was how like. And this ain't a fucking interview. We're just sitting here bullshitting. But I wanted to ask you this from my own experience.
I know
too.
it's coming. Come on, let's go. Spit it out.
How much fucking bullshit did you get after you posted? Surprisingly, and I'm referring to his son, which is crazy. This world is so fucked up that there's gonna be people who are happy, and obviously there's gonna be, mainly females.
Oh, dude, you don't even know. All right, so let's break it down. So, my son was born in June. Months went by. Let's just start from the beginning. After I conceived my child and I found out that I was going to have a kid, for a while I didn't know how I was going to come out and share that information.
Right.
Because I've seen so many people go online and do the sonogram bullshit and just fucking. I've been on the other end of that and just I hear what people say about that shit. You know what I mean? Like Not that I give a fuck what anyone says, but man, I didn't need any of that extra bullshit. I don't need people talking. I already have enough stress, like, dealing with that shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah. You want to enjoy the...
I want to just, I take it all in, figure out what I want to do. I didn't want to rush anything, and I wanted to keep my life as normal as possible for as long as I could. That being said, after my kid was born, I figured out he was mine and all that.
Oh, you did like the test and everything?
Yeah, of course.
You don't want me asking. Yeah.
Me and the mother were never together.
Okay.
She's a great mom, though. I will put that out there.
Right, that's good.
You never know. So, of course, I got a test. That being said, he's 99.99999% mine. Yeah, that's what it said. That's
what's
the
the 99?
It's like I don't know what that 0.1% is.
Probably the accuracy of the test itself.
I don't think anything could be 100.
Yeah,
nothing.
Right.
So yeah, for a long time I was like, I don't know how I'm gonna do it, when I'm gonna do it. I had to tell a lot of my friends slowly too. Like I had to pick groups of friends, told them all at different times. There were a lot of people I wish I could have told sooner, man. It's true. Like there were a couple people that I really care about that I didn't get to tell until a couple days before I posted that.
Yeah.
But I didn't want them to find out through fucking Instagram, because I care about people, and I think all my friends should know what's going on in my life.
Right.
That being said, a lot of my friends don't live here. You know what I mean? I never want to tell anyone anything insane over the phone or.
You got friends all over the place.
Unfortunately, I do. I do.
You
have
lived
friends.
in Cali for a little bit. Too.
I lived in Cali for about almost a year altogether. From going
during
back
the pandemic, right?
Near the end of it. I moved there October 2020, and then I ended up moving all of my shit back October 2021.
Well, when you move there, I feel like from what I always hear about Cali, it's always like if we were open, they were still kind of closed.
Cali's weird. So they during COVID they have every district has different rules, and they were going by colors. Like if you were purple, you were okay. You could go out and dine outside and stuff. If you were red, you couldn't go out. You couldn't do shit. You know what I mean? Like so, like we lived in the Inland Empire, like near Riverside. Riverside was usually pretty lenient about stuff like that, whereas like LA was not. They were very much you can't do shit there.
How far were you from LA?
50 minutes south,
right,
and then about an hour and a half from San Diego, which is a little souther.
Okay,
at the end. But yeah, Cali
you
was
miss
a
it
time.
over there, or which coast do you like? You favor?
God,
more
dude, you
now?
kidding me? Cali was the shit, man. I love California. Yeah, of course. With that being said, I've had so many people come and visit me over the last year or two after just meeting so many people over there. They all love Rhode Island. Every time I've brought someone here, I've brought them on a grand tour. I've done the whole road. I mean, you can do Rhode Island in 3 days. You know what I mean?
For real.
Like,
Did Newport and everything.
Yeah, I did. Like, we did all that shit. You know what I mean? They love it. Like, actually, 2 of my friends are staying here now.
Oh shit.
Yeah, like one of them came here.
For the winter, she's ballsy.
She likes it. Well, they sell solar. That's what we all used to do out there. We all used to sell solar. We all used to fucking kill it. But there's such an open market here. It's not very saturated, so they want to come and just blow it up, and I think they're going to kill it. My buddy Jay lives in Tennessee. He's going to end up moving back over here, I think. My friend Abby, she's the one who just initiated that move. So we're going to see where that takes him.
All right. Is it more, is it as like a different world in terms of how toxic people are out there? Is it true what they say? Like I feel like Cali.
Everyone says everyone on the West
LA.
Coast is very nice but fake, and everybody over here is mean and real. Right?
Yeah.
I think you get a little bit of everything everywhere you go, bro.
Right.
Yeah, everyone over there is nice as hell, but I mean, I don't know. I'm sure they're all superficial and fake, but you get that over here too, bro.
Well, even deeper than that, like I don't know if it has to do with the Hollywood stuff, like all of that stuff, the weird stuff.
It's
that's
just
going
that
on in the
scene,
background.
bro. Like everyone wants to be a part of that scene. Like social media has a big impact on that too. Like, oh my God, California is so cool.
Right.
Let me post on Instagram that I'm in LA right now. Like, oh my God, my shit will blow up or anything like that. Like, of course, like. Just like you could post a fucking picture of a palm tree, bro, and like that shit will like people will like that shit. You know what I mean? Like I don't know what it is about it, but I mean I can't blame them because I love California, man.
Right.
You feel like you're like just in the shit when you're over there. Like
that's what's up. That makes sense.
Everything is happening in that state.
I mean, it's fucking beautiful as fuck.
It is. It's the most beautiful shithole I've ever been to.
Yeah.
Yeah, 100%.
That's crazy.
It is the most beautiful shithole ever. There are homeless people everywhere. Well, not everywhere. Like there are a lot of small towns that you probably people have never even heard of. Like I lived in Corona, California.
I've heard of Corona. Yeah.
It's like a city, but it's not. But there was not many homeless people around there. It's not like LA. Like LA is disgusting. LA's bad.
New York or LA? What's dirtier? Because I know you love both.
That's tough. I love them both so much.
Yeah. You told me the other day you go to my old hood.
If I was a homeless, my buddy Liam lives in Harlem. I'm there all the fucking time.
Oh, that's dope, bro.
Yeah, I'm there all the fucking time. I'm almost there maybe once a month. I think.
You ever have Patsy's?
No, I actually haven't.
Pizza spot and he's Harlem fire.
All right, I'll check it out next time.
I gave it like anything 8 or above for is great.
I look for high 7s for him, but I feel like he's kind of inconsistent with his pizza scale.
He is inconsistent.
He just did a little run over here, bro. He went to Hotline.
Yeah,
you saw that shit.
I saw that. He was like fucking.
He gave him the highest he could give for that kind of pizza, which I thought was cool.
He's biased.
7.8. Come on, man.
How do you like Hotline?
It's my favorite pizza, man.
Out here?
Out here. I like. All right, my top 3. Hotline.
Okay.
Batola.
All right.
Batola's fire. And the Big Cheese.
The Big Cheese is a fucking Cranston classic.
It's a Cranston classic. It's been around forever. I love the Big Cheese. So there you go.
I think that I was just telling people at the shop the other day, like Big Cheese is really the best Greek style pizza in Rhode Island. And there's a lot of Greek hitters out here because 100%. There's a lot of Greek people out here.
More and more Greek people just are moving out here.
Facts.
An honorable mention, the District is also
the District.
Great fucking pizza.
Yeah.
Have you ever been?
I've never been.
Dude,
I've always been drawn
the District
to that
pizza
just for the fucking brunch. I heard the brunch over there is insane.
Actually, me and a couple of friends almost went to the district brunch the other day, but
let me know when you go. I definitely want to try that shit
all right,
out.
we will.
I'm always
100%.
I'm always right next door. I love Zacco. That's one of my favorite spots to go to out here.
One of my best friends used to work there. I was there all the fucking time.
For me, it's definitely Marvin.
Pizza Marvin, he gave that one a high one. He loved it.
Have you had Pizza Marvin?
I've never had Pizza Marvin.
Yo, you might change your mind.
Really?
Yes.
I will try it.
You might change your mind. And I tried that one like a couple months ago. My boy Eric is like a big foodie, and he's like us, you know, food, movies, all that shit that we consume. But he told me about Pizza Marvin. He said it was the best pizza in Rhode Island. This was like way before.
Dude, Portnoy loved it.
I
couldn't believe it. I'm like,
let me see what the fuck this is about.
What the fuck is Pizza Marvin?
Because before that, to me, it was like Batola.
It's an EP, right?
It's in Fox Point, so it's right
Fox
on.
Point, okay.
You know how Fox Point is like right over the bridge or whatever the fuck to EP.
Yep.
But Marvin, Hotline is definitely in my top 3.
Okay.
And I recently tried Jeff's. Jeff's was banging.
That's the other one that
That's the other one that
and
he
he loved
hyped
that
up.
one too.
That shit was fire.
I haven't tried either one, man. I couldn't believe it. I gotta go.
I'm not big on. I used to think everything of this place, and I think it's because I didn't try Batola. I didn't try all these heavy hitters out here. Fellini. I'm not like big on Fellini now that I've had other.
Fellini's is good.
I'm not gonna call it trash.
You really can't fuck up pizza. I mean, honestly.
You
guys.
think so? You're one of those guys.
No, I mean, really, it's cheese, sauce, and bread, bro.
Yeah.
I mean, you
can't fuck it up.
You can have the shittiest pizza and be like, all right, like, I could eat that. You know what I mean? Like, it doesn't matter. But I mean, obviously, there's better pizza. But
this is a high thought, but like, I don't know if you've been seeing those gas stations pop up, the new
Neon
neons.
Fire pizza.
Get the fuck out of here.
Fire pizza, bro.
Oh shit!
You're hating on the pizza?
No, I'm not.
You never tried?
I've never tried it,
Bro, go check it out. It's right in the wood. It's in the fucking wood oven bullshit.
They have a wood oven in
That's
the
how they
fucking
do
gas
it.
station.
That's how they do it.
I'm in, bro.
Nah, bro.
What do you give it out of 10 right now?
It's not amazing. I'd give it a 7. 7.
For gas station pizza?
For gas station pizza,
That's
it's phenomenal.
fire.
Phenomenal.
Fuck out of here.
Dude, they make burgers and shit. They got a whole little kitchen in there.
Oh, so they're like Cumbis on steroids.
Oh, it's way better than Cumbies.
Yeah.
And they got the cheapest gas.
Do they really?
They do. They
these
compete.
niggas got my money.
They most definitely compete.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to drive down a little further towards the mall. That's the one that's like nearest.
They're
right
opening
now.
them all over the place. So there's one near. They just opened one near the fucking Providence Place Mall.
That's the
one
the
you're talking
one.
about.
Yep.
The one in Warwick was the one I was going to for a minute, but
I saw it. It looked like they almost had like a Detroit style. I'm like, yo, these niggas is bugging.
it's like it is kind of Detroit style, but it's like a personal pizza. Like you can you can kill the whole thing.
That's wild, bro.
100%.
What's the pizza like in Cali?
Fucking awful.
Actually, I'll do you one better with this question. What has better food between Rhode Island and
Rhode
Cali?
Island shits all over it. Yeah, Rhode Island. We are so blessed.
Yes.
We have some of the best food. Like Italian food, we have some of the best Italian food. Best seafood, way better seafood than their seafood.
Oh, yeah.
I think that's just because of the oceans, though.
The ocean state.
Yeah, like I think we just have better fish.
I never was into seafood. I was always the pickiest fucking prick about seafood. Like
Really?
even into my adult life.
I'm not really a big seafood guy either, but
Then I
seafood
moved
do
out
like.
here
Yeah.
to your point, and like I love seafood, but I think it's Rhode Island. Rhode Island put me on to seafood. I wasn't really thrilled about it in New York. Nothing really like grabbed my eye, but you come out here and the type of shit that they make involving fish out here is fucking crazy. I just won't do shell. I won't do the shell stuff.
I mean, I'm port. Oh, you don't like shell stuff?
Nah.
No.
Not that I don't like. I have. To be fair, I haven't tried it.
You're hating on shit you haven't tried, bro?
I'm not hating on it.
Oh.
I gotta try it, is what I'm saying. I just don't have the balls. That's like still the
Actually,
10-year-old in me who's like, I don't know if I want to,
Well, I mean, realistically, what the fuck are you eating? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, what is this that I'm feeling myself?
I'm assuming
myself up on?
you eat it.
I do like shellfish.
And for you to say you like shellfish, that's real of you to be like, yo, what am I doing? That was my thing too. Like, does it taste good?
Dude, me and my buddy who, we get clams and fucking oysters and shit all the time. And like, whenever we're taking, we're ripping shots of oysters, we're like, dude, what are we like filling up on? Like, what is this shit? Like, it's just.
What's the fucking protein intake on that? I'm gonna look it up right now.
If there's any, man, I don't know. It's like, it tastes so good. And I don't know if I just like to fucking drink salt water or some shit,
protein in shellfish. Let's see. 24 grams
protein
of protein per 100 grams.
In what in an oyster or a clam?
In just shellfish in general.
Shellfish in general, really.
Just shellfish in general is what I'm getting online right now. The average is 24 grams. That's kind of wild.
That is wild.
The other thing I heard, which this podcast takes these turns all the time. My pop's old school masculine. Same shit with Portuguese people too. Like Dominicans and Portuguese, that's where I feel like there's a lot of similarities with that.
Oh, sure. Anything ethnic, man.
Yeah, anything ethnic.
We all got
right?
spice, bro.
Exactly.
We all got spice.
Not all, but we're
Not
we're
all,
lucky
but
enough.
you know what I mean.
We're lucky enough, but he's very, very like old school masculine dude. He used to always tell me, even like he must have, no lie, must have started this shit when I was like 11, 12, telling me, yo, these shits get your shit like this.
Really? Like this?
Yeah.
What?
You never heard that before?
Oh, I know.
You've been.
I've
through
heard
it.
this, but I've never heard like this.
What's the difference there?
What do you like? You're saying what shit gets it like that? Like
shellfish.
Like the shellfish gets it like that?
There's a specific.
Yeah, like
one.
I've heard other shit that gets you like this, but shellfish I didn't know
What,
had any effect.
You're referring to like a blue chew or something?
Yeah, like all that shit.
No,
Or
he's referring to. Well, I don't know what shellfish he was referring to. Always, and he said this like over the years. He'd always have it when we were out to dinner. Yo, try this.
That's a Google, man. You got to Google that. That's totally which
natural,
which shellfish gives you an erection?
There we go. Shellfish.
Which shellfish gets you horny as fuck?
All right, here we go. Let's see. Mussels.
Mussels?
Yep.
I bet.
Yep.
Yes, sir.
A natural erection enhancer.
I'm about to start.
Have you ever been through
mussels?
it with like any type of shellfish or mussels in general, or no? You maybe you didn't notice.
Have I ever? No, I don't know. I mean, usually I'm like cocked when I'm eating like seafood. I think.
Right.
I feel like usually I'm like down in like Gansett or some shit during the summer. Like, 'cause I don't really have seafood during the winter. I'm not really a huge sushi guy, but like there is some sushi I like. I won't lie. That's probably the only sea fish I'll probably have during the winter. But yeah, no, I'm more of a blue chew kind of guy.
You're
I think.
a blue chew guy. I'm gonna ask you about that in a minute. But yo, this motherfucker, bro, no lie, he must have started this shit when I was like 11, 12, 13, bro. Just like anytime we were out to dinner and he would eat mussels, yo, try this shit. This shit is like natural Viagra. Okay. I'm like, bro, I'm not using my shit yet.
Yeah.
Number one, I'm mad picky about seafood at this point when I'm living in New York, and then on the other end, I'm like, yo, I'm not using my shit yet, bro. My daddy, like my parent, you know how parents are. They always think you're just like
going off the deep end.
Yeah, you're wilding out.
Yeah. I can't leave my house with my mom being like, oh, where are you going?
Especially after now that you're a dad. She's probably like, pull-out game is weak as fuck.
Oh, dude, I get that a lot too, man. That's like, no, it's not true at all. I got fucking...
Is it not true, though, Johnny?
It's not true. I would never...
Right.
There were...
Not that you would purposely do it, but I'm saying, like, do you think that your pull-out game is strong, necessarily? Like, on a scale of...
Yes, if I have to pull out, I'm going to fucking pull out.
Okay.
If, I mean, there's times where it's like... There are circumstances where you just can't.
Why?
Oh, I mean, come on. Just come at me.
Yeah. Oh, my God. Why do they do that?
Just come at me. Oh, my God.
Why do they do that?
You got it. Here you go.
Like the minute they say it, right?
Yeah, no, that's it. Like, yeah, unload,
Like the come inside of me, it's like not only am I going to do it, but now I'm doing it as you say it.
Yeah, like you just fucked me all up. Like I'm done.
Bro, they set it up so good.
That 6 minutes just turned into 3. Thank you. Like, fuck.
That shit just turned into fucking
40
18
seconds.
years. Yo, man.
Fuck, that just turned into my son, man.
Oh, shit, yo.
Yep. Facts.
So pull-out game is strong, but once they hit, that's kryptonite, I feel like.
No, it's mid. It's mid.
Us.
Ladies, it's mid. It's mid.
Your pull-out game is mid?
It's mid.
Mine is definitely mid.
You want... You got 2.
I got 2. You're like... I'm like a veteran walking red flag, and you're like the Padawan red flag.
I'm the Padawan red flag? I'm under your red flag wing? Like... Or just flying around.
You know what? It ain't even bad. I would say Obi-Wan and Anakin.
I'm
boom.
Red flag
That's
again.
it.
Red flag again. Skywalker.
Oh shit! Oh my god! I knew this was gonna be fucking wild.
You saw that AntMan trailer last night?
Yo,
it looks good.
He's done, right?
No, I think he lives.
AntMan?
I think he lives. I think
somebody's dying.
They want you to. Hank Pym's gonna die.
Hank Pym?
Yeah, the old people will die. Probably the mom too. I think he lives. I bet he'll probably get trapped. He's gonna get trapped down there. Him and maybe not the Wasp might make it out
you
with.
think that'd be for like a second saga in a row that he's technically in?
Well, they make it look like the daughter's gonna get out.
Right.
So I mean, and he's over here like you don't need to. I don't have to win. We just both have to lose. I feel like that's him like trying to trap them down there.
Right.
I don't know. I don't think he dies though. They're not gonna kill Scott Lang. He's a fan favorite.
Paul
People
Rudd.
love Paul Rudd.
Paul Rudd. This is him. How'd you like the last two movies?
I don't know what I think about these movies. The AntMan movies are good.
They're good.
They're just like
that's what I'm saying though. Like this is the
where
movie.
do they fall in all the other ones?
Exactly.
Probably not high. I don't know. Captain America probably has the best trilogy.
I think they knew what they were doing with Paul Rudd because if you don't have somebody with that type of humor,
and you know what's funny is they don't show any of that in this last trailer. He's just kind of like the hero. You know what I mean? He's not like the goofy guy we come to know and love.
You grew up on this shit, right? Like you're
100%.
very
My
educated.
dad,
Every time I talk to you, your pops was a big like
very
comic book
educated.
guy.
He used to collect comics, man.
That's
Like
dope,
he had me. I was a little nerd as soon as he could make me into one. I'm gonna do the same thing with my son for sure.
Was he also into horror too or no?
Yeah, he loved all that shit, man. That's why my sister
yeah,
likes all that
shout
shit,
out
man.
to
Yeah, he
Steph.
used to make us
She's
watch
always-
Evil Dead and shit.
Right.
Like fuck.
That's kind of crazy because it's like that in my family. Like shout out to Steph. She's like the big horror.
Shout out to
buff.
Steph. Shout out to Steph.
Every time I talk to you, we can talk fucking comics and Star Wars and all that shit for hours, right?
Yeah.
I knew that had to come from somewhere.
Yeah, of course. Yeah,
And
no, our
that's
pops for sure,
Pops.
bro.
Yeah,
He's a very
that's
big pop
dope.
culture
That's
guy. That's who got me into rap. You know what I mean? Like from the
Yeah.
early days, Dr. Dre, 50 Cent, all that
Nice,
shit.
nice,
Eminem,
nice.
like all my boys.
Yeah, every time you talk, any of you guys talk about your pops online, bro, it's like you could tell he was just
He was an amazing man,
a
man.
fucking magnet.
Yeah.
Like you know what I mean? Like when you love dope shit and you love to love dope shit and you know what I mean? You attract other people. And it's such like a simple thing. Aside from I'm sure he like great guy, it seems like every time you guys talk about him, same way you are. It's easy to be friends with kind of everybody. Like,
Of course. Yep.
and it's one of those things that like bring us together because I remember you could fucking talk about this shit too. Like when we were younger, this shit was not cool to like.
What do you mean?
Like it wasn't you if somebody caught us reading a comic or
Oh no,
like,
you're right.
draw
Yeah,
shit,
no, that shit.
or I used to like fucking sketch shit that I would remember from a cartoon, an animated series.
Dude,
or
kids are
whatever.
fucking mean, man.
Yeah,
Fuck
yeah,
all that
hell
shit.
yeah, hell
Like,
yeah.
I can't wait to be like. I can't wait to tell my kid like, punch that motherfucker in the
Hell
fucking
yeah!
nose. You know
what
I
the
mean?
fuck? I got my 5-year-old daughter. I tell her all the time, like, yo, don't let, because I know girls can be wild. I think it's arguable.
I think they both can,
Which
man. I think
they
kids are
both
fucking
can be,
mean. Because I was
100%.
there were times where I was a fucking mean kid.
Yeah.
Like I know.
You don't strike me as like the bully type. Though.
No, not at all, dude.
But you
I
can
was
be-
one of
you-
those kids who also kind of got picked on, like in elementary school and shit.
Nah,
you
same,
know what I mean?
same,
So like,
same.
I grew up not liking that shit at all. Like, I don't fuck with that. I don't fuck with bullying. Like, you know.
Yeah,
what I
for
mean?
me, I don't know about you, but for me, it was definitely like middle school, a little bit of the getting picked on, and then middle school into high school,
But
like later years.
Here's what
like,
happened though. Like, yeah, like I used to get picked on. I
Yup,
went to high school.
I know what you're gonna say. Yup.
I became popular and I became a fucking asshole. You know what I
Right,
mean? Like
right.
I definitely was like a fucking.
You had an origin story.
I did. I
Yeah.
went from the hero to the fucking
Same,
villain real
same,
quick.
same,
but I'm
same,
back to the
same.
hero again. We're back.
Yeah,
We're good.
you gotta go back and forth like fucking like wrestling. Niggas
100%. You know,
heel and babyface all the time.
play the card. Yeah, you gotta play it. You gotta play it.
That's another thing too. Like, yo, even still to this day, the comic book stuff is cool because now it's movies. Now it's like
now
yo,
it's hype as fuck.
Oh,
like
you're
you're actually a
watching that.
loser if you don't like it.
Yeah,
Like,
you're a loser
yeah.
if you. Oh, you're watching that Avengers.
You're
this
either a
weekend?
loser or you're a girl.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Like a superficial girl.
There's those
not
rare,
like a cool girl who
that's
likes
what I
that
was
shit.
gonna get at. There's those like you wouldn't think so nowadays, but there's still rarely those women out there who are like, you're into wrestling and you're almost 30.
Yeah,
you're watching that Spider-Man. Why are you posting about Why you got Spider-Man
Why are you
t-shirts?
watching
Like, yo, what
New
the
Girl?
fuck are you talking about?
That stupid just then. They watch shit I don't even want to watch. Grey's Anatomy, New Girl. Fuck else. What else is big in that community? Just awful shit. You guys just
even if we get to the super superficial ones, it's like, yo,
Love Island, all the islands. Yeah. No more islands, please. No more love.
This weekend. I'm going to let's just say this weekend I'm going to watch fucking Spider-Man Far From Home or No Way Home, whatever the fuck the last one was. I'm spending maybe $50 at the movie theaters. I'm gonna go to IMAX,
which is fucked up. Also,
you're coming at me, but you're fucking spending like $200 or $300.
Oh my god, on their fucking
this weekend.
They're gonna spend $200 a week on their hair.
Get the fuck
their
out
lash.
Here,
another $200 on their lashes. Another $200 on their lips. Mm-hmm. Another $200 on all the other makeup they got.
How do you like the enhancements, by the way?
How do I?
Are you an enhancement guy?
I don't
have specific enhancements
that
you don't mind.
No, the real thing is much better than enhancements.
Right.
I don't mind enhancements though. Obviously, they look great. Like, do your thing, girl, like, for sure. You can tell that they're fake though.
Yeah, you can.
You can absolutely tell. Just so I don't know.
Like, ladies, we can.
I don't know if you guys don't know, but we know.
We know
that shit is not.
Yeah, we definitely know.
It's not real. Mm-hmm. Feels like rubber. Yeah.
The fake lips are hard.
The lips are just the lips you can tell from a mile away. I'm talking about like
this and
these are fucking, you can tell from
down here
a mile away that shit's not.
You have a favorite enhancement?
Who don't love a BBL?
That's my fucking boy right there. Yo, are you kidding me?
Who don't love a BBL? I mean,
the BBL is probably the best one because it's like it's there
for sure. You really can't tell. I mean, at that point, like, you know,
you're
there for that shit to clap. Like,
exactly.
That shit's gonna clap.
It's like fat transfer. So there's gonna be ones that you're questioning, like, yo, she's either very gifted or that doctor was doing his thing.
Well, I'm gonna ask guys it is. So like the tits are already kind of, you know. But I mean, as I've gotten older, not to sound like a fucking such a guy, but like I definitely look more into a women than the physical shit anymore.
No, I feel
you know what I mean. Like I definitely am like obviously the first thing you think of is like, oh damn, she's bad, but she can't just be bad anymore. Like
that's the thing, yo. It's so funny, right? Like I tell my boys, women, anyone all the time. Like for me, the older I get, especially after having kids. But I think it's just getting older in general. Like, before, we were fucking chasing who looked the best. And now, for me anyway, I'm like, yo, I like looking at that stuff. I might like seeing it on my Instagram when I'm, mindlessly scrolling. But
which is so unhealthy, by the way. I gotta unfollow a bunch of models, man.
Yeah,
like, dude, it honestly is such a distraction. It
is. Continue. I definitely agree. But the shit I was gonna get at is like, now, what turns me on is personality.
100%.
More than anything, not that it didn't before, but that to me, like a girl can say something now, and it can grab me. And I'm 100%. Like, yo,
no, dude, like words mean a lot to me these days. Mm-hmm. Like I don't know, like I've been around the block for sure. And I feel like after every relationship or every talking stage or whatever, like you should definitely learn more and more about yourself. And,
right.
Like I've definitely come a long way.
You do
100%. Like, you come a long way for sure. Like in a small period of time too. Like it really doesn't take long. Especially if you've been in like a long relationship or not. Like we've all been there for sure. Mm-hmm. And then once you're out of like things like that, you go through a lot more phases. Mm-hmm. You change a lot. Like even in the past 3 or 4 years that I've been relatively single, like not anything crazy, but I've definitely I'm a completely different person than I was even a year ago, because I wasn't a fucking dad, but I was just fucking, we're all out here fucking being reckless sometimes, man, and you're partying and shit.
That's a fact. And there's nothing wrong with it. But every now and then, it's ups and downs. Like I've had times where I'm like down to settle down, and like that was what I wanted to do. And I've had times where I'm like, don't trust anybody. And then I have times where I like to check that specifically a lot. Even if I'm having the hardest time trusting people, to me, it's like...
There are people you can trust.
But the thing is, what I'm going to get at is
hard.
like, I like trusting. My preference is to trust somebody. You know what I'm saying?
You want
it sounds
to trust
wild.
somebody? Of course. Sounds great.
Yeah.
Please be my buddy and don't tell people my shit.
Right.
Bro, you're talking to the guy who had to keep... my son... I had to keep my son like a legit secret for a minute. You know what I mean?
I feel you.
It was.
You
it was
did that very.
We never even finished. We never even
it.
finished.
Right.
We'll get back, but yeah, no. Like I literally had to fucking like there was months where it was just me who knew. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Like me and her and whoever the fuck she told, but I didn't tell anyone. I probably didn't tell my mom for a good 3 to 4 months. Yeah. You know what I mean? So.
And she's loving it, obviously.
Oh, dude. I got the best support system out there, bro.
That's
like
dope.
for sure. My
That's
sister's
dope.
my rock. My mom's my fucking rock, man. Like I get to fucking still live my life and be happy and get to be a father and just do all that shit and like I don't gotta worry at all. Like I at one point I was really down bad, man, because like, you know, it's scary for sure. Like you don't know if you're ready to be a father. I definitely was not at that point. I was fucking...
that's what I want to get into too, is like if I'm being blunt, and this is probably the first time I'm being super raw about it on here. With you, you know, I have
episode 99, kids. It's about to get blunt.
Yeah, I have good company with me right now. So it's like, you know what? I don't know how it went down for you, and you don't have to get super into detail, but, you know, I always tell people, I've told people for years, you know, I never answered it or gave a false answer about whether or not Alexandria was purpose or an accident.
She's beautiful, by the way.
Thank you, bro.
I honestly, after watching your like, not to cut you off, but your snaps and like your Instagram shit, bro. Yeah. I would love to have a daughter. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Like that's just dope as fuck. She's living.
And with your bloodline, you're not done. I don't mean to put it out there, but you're not done. And with your bloodline, you're going to. Like,
I don't know, man. I don't know when I'm gonna have another one, but there's gonna be a little age gap. It goes back to, between.
I hear you. I hear you. Trust me, I'm there right now. So you have a very strong personality.
Thank you.
Which I'm sure your pops had a strong personality.
When
you look at you, your sister, I'm sure at some point you're gonna have a daughter who's just like mom.
I would love to. I would love one.
I'm grateful to God for my daughter, bro. Like it goes back to that personality thing where it's like if you have a strong personality like that shit's just gonna keep getting passed on and passed down. This kid's into wrestling. She's into Star Wars. The other day she said, "Can you put on that Mandalorian episode?" And I'm like, this kid's asking for fucking episodes of a TV show. Like I couldn't be, you know, more happy. And but she wasn't an accident. She was 100%. It wasn't like a strategic plan.
But you were like, this is probably gonna happen.
But it was a drunk night, and she looked in my face and said,
"Put a baby
Let's
in
have
me,
a baby." And I said, "Fuck it."
Really?
Yes, 100%.
That's another one though. Like anything that says "put in me," I'm gonna fucking bust.
Come in me.
Put a baby in me.
Give me a baby.
Ah.
Put your babies in me? Yeah. Like, bro, put your babies in me is the wildest one I heard. And I'm sure it's a drunk thing, but it's like, yo, only one of those motherfuckers get in there.
That'll probably make me come the most, actually.
But I will 100% bust all up in there because,
put all my babies in you,
like that? What the fuck are we doing here, right? Let's fuck it, let's do it. I barely know you, but fuck it, let's do it right now. You asked politely, we're going to do it. But my point is, she was 100% planned, spur of the moment, but planned. And
you're like, if it happens, it happens.
Yeah.
It happened.
And it happened.
You're thankful from the get-go.
100% thankful, bro. Especially now, having kids is the fucking best, bro. Like, and I'm sure you're.
It took me a while to figure that out, though. I won't lie.
But what I was gonna get at is, although I planned Alexandria, I went through what a lot of men don't talk about, and there are women out there who address it. And we appreciate those women because there's also women out there who think that they're the only ones who go through shit, but men go through postpartum depression. And it's 100%. Not what women go through by any means. It's not, you know, they have the shit that they go through with their body and insecurities and stuff like that. But we have that strong, masculine, I got to keep it in and I got to fucking get my shit right. That whole I cannot fail as a dad. You might be making fucking 50K a year, but like, yo, I need to be making more because now I have a kid.
Of course.
That shit, yo, that shit doesn't get talked about enough. Like,
no, yeah, I mean, it's life's getting crazy right now. It's to even have a kid is fucking insane, which is what I thought about a lot also. Like after, cause like during that phase where I was just, I don't know what the fuck I want to do. Like that's what I thought about a lot. Like, should a kid even be brought into this world right now? Like, or should I even like, can I make enough money to like support? I can't, like, it's hard to support myself. Like I have to support another human being now for the rest of my life.
Is it just me, but you went through the same thing of like, not even on a small scale of like in this world right now where I'm at? Did you also think of it from a large scale where like just the world, how it is right now in general, pandemic, war, all this shit? Or do you not really look at shit like that?
No, of course I look at that because the world is fucking. I mean, right now, everything that's going on, you got to think about like, you got to think about war and shit. You know what I mean? Like we're almost out of that.
Yeah.
Like I don't know when the cutoff date is. I'm pretty sure it's like 28 or some shit. But we're almost like, you know what I mean? Like, I got to think about. I mean, you know, we got to think about the kids now.
Little ones. How old are you?
I'll be 27 next month.
I knew you weren't that much younger. All right.
I'll be 27 next month.
We're creeping on 30, bro.
I feel it, man.
I feel like we kind of hit it at the buzzer when it comes to kids because people usually have kids,
I don't know, man,
stupid early.
Oh, for sure.
And if it's not stupid early, then it's like super late, like in your 30s.
That was another thing I had to come to terms
like we're
with.
Buzzer beater guys.
That was another thing I had to come to terms with, though. Like, we're not that young. I'm not a fucking teenager. Like,
exactly.
Me having a kid right now is not that crazy. My mother had me at this age. You know what I mean? My dad was older. He was like 30, but which would have been perfect. I think that's a perfect age. But 26 is not crazy. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I think, yeah. Like, I went through my little brother. I have little brothers. You know what I mean? Like, I almost like I've been through this already. This isn't anything new. Like. All that. You've
always loved kids.
100%, forever. Yeah, like I'm always a kid guy. Like, I don't know. I still feel like a fucking kid sometimes, man. Like, you know, just a big.
That's what makes it easy, though. That's the shit that I be talking about. Like, yo, going to the movies with her, both of us getting excited over Spider-Man.
It makes you feel like a fucking kid again.
Exactly.
My dad used to bring me to the movies all the fucking time. My uncle, all that shit. Like, that was. I grew up on pop culture. Like, that is how I'm.
Me and my daughter do not miss an opening weekend. We do not miss every Monday.
You can't. I don't either. I mean, it's been a long time.
Yeah, and like, every Monday night it's like a religion. Like, all wrestling's on tonight because I have her Saturdays. You
guys are Monday, Wednesday, Friday every fucking week.
So I have her Saturdays through Tuesdays.
But I'm saying with the wrestling shit, you're like, all right, you better be watching Monday Night Raw, or you better be watching AEW, or you better be watching.
It
SmackDown.
depends on what's on. It depends on what's on because I'm sure you've seen things. But lately, sometimes there's episodes that just don't. Oh,
dude, my boy would be like, you don't need to tune in. It's
so your boy's one of those real ones too.
He watches every episode,
but he'll tell you though, like which one's.
No, I'll ask him what happened. Like what happened last night. He'll be like nothing.
Yeah,
Cena's about to come back, right?
Yeah, I think they're doing the Theory versus Cena.
Cena's about to come back. Thing. I saw that. He's I don't know when, but
I don't know if you've been seeing that Austin Theory dude, but he's kind of like
is that who he's gonna fight?
Newish Cena.
I want Cena to get one more championship so he breaks the record, bro. Yeah. I don't think they're ever gonna give it to him.
I think he needs one more.
He only needs one more. They're never gonna give it to him. I think he'll just stay tied with Ric Flair.
He's been like super part time, which I'm surprised with. But he's
acting
he's been
now.
in Hollywood.
He's acting now. He's Peacemaker, bro.
Right.
Yeah, I love that fucking show.
Best wrestler turned actor. Can we agree it's Batista?
Right now, yeah.
Yeah,
after Black Adam, you liked it? I liked it, but I know it's a shitty movie. You know what I mean? Like I
just
liked
feel like
it.
The Rock is Cena.
He's not Black Adam.
His best like work is definitely Peacemaker.
100%. Yep.
The Rock. I think he's super charismatic, but the thing with The Rock
is that he's got great fucking movies.
Yes.
He's also got really shitty fucking
movies. He's
super
charismatic. He always has that charisma, but the thing is
he only plays The Rock.
He only plays The Rock.
He's only The Rock. Like he wasn't Black Adam. He was The Rock in a Black Adam costume.
Yep.
Black Adam has an accent. He's got pointy ass ears and he's got fucking hair on his head, bro. He looked like The Rock. He talked like The Rock and he had regular fucking ears. I mean,
it looked like The Rock. It was
he's
The Rock
not
during
Black Adam
versus Cena promo.
But I would have loved to watch him fight Henry Cavill. Let's not talk about how fucking...
They fucked that up, bro. bro.
They didn't fuck that up though, because I actually think that they're gonna fuck.
It's good for them long term.
He was the best, but like I loved Henry Cavill as Superman.
It's good for them long term because James Gunn. The thing with DC is that I feel like they just needed someone who is a true fan. If you look at the formula for anything comic book or sci-fi, Kevin Feige is a fan. That's why Marvel works.
Yep.
John Favreau is a fan, and the other dude,
fan.
Dave Filoni.
Yep. Oh, he's the biggest Star Wars fan ever. Yep.
That's who got Disney Star Wars.
He should have directed all those movies.
Exactly, but that's what they're doing going forward. Right now, DC needed that. That's the only thing they needed because before it was just
a restart.
Warner Brothers. That's it. There's no head guy who's a fan who knows what he's doing.
James Gunn's
that nigga,
he's
bro.
He's gonna kill it. He's gonna kill it,
and he's gonna do good. The only thing is that it's bittersweet because we're never gonna be able to see Henry Cavill versus
We're not gonna see Henry Cavill do anything.
Yeah,
it sucks. It does suck. He was my favorite superhero. He was my favorite Superman for sure.
Oh yeah, he's the best.
Absolutely,
Superman.
best Superman. Yeah. He was one of my favorite portrayals of any character. Like I love Henry Cavill, man. He's a great actor. And they got rid of him as The Witcher and shit because he was gonna be Superman. It
sucks, and now it was like there was no.
Now what the fuck is he gonna do? I know. Yeah. I don't know.
Shit's trash.
It is trash. Yeah.
We agreed that 2021, 2022, we got the two best Batman and Spider-Man movies, you think? I don't know if you
that Batman movie is my favorite Batman movie.
Yes, okay.
And it's tough because I love, obviously, everyone loves the fucking Dark Knight. I get it. Great fucking movie. Amazing movie. It goes down as one of the best movies, maybe. Not even just superhero movie.
Yes.
That Batman movie, dude, come on. It's so fucking good. Anyone who actually hates on that movie just either hasn't seen it or just doesn't like Robert Pattinson. I don't know, for whatever reason.
There's also a lot of people. It sucks. I would hate to be them, honestly.
No, because it's such a good movie.
They hate sitting through long movies.
Oh, for sure. No, if I'm invested, I wish I could have done another hour of the fucking Batman.
Yeah, 100%.
I don't give a fuck how long that movie was. I loved Avatar.
Avatar was fire.
You liked it?
Yeah.
It's good. It's good. First time I saw it was on acid.
What?
Yeah.
You talking about the first one or the second one?
No, like I just saw
recent
it,
one.
Like, yeah, it might be a month ago. My buddy Seth was here from out of town.
Acid?
Yeah, so he had tabs.
Are you fucking nuts?
Yeah, I am nuts. So he had tabs. We're fucking. I'm like, do you want to see acid? Acid. You want to see Avatar tonight? That's the tequila. You want to see acid tonight? He's like, you want to see Avatar tonight? I'm like, fuck yeah, I've been wanting to see it. Like, I don't give a fuck how long it is. It's 3.5 hours long. Just so if anyone hasn't seen it yet, which you should go see it.
Yes.
It's 3.5 hours long.
I've seen it twice. I want to watch it.
I've seen it twice.
Yeah.
You have to plan your fucking day or night around it.
Yes.
But I digress. Yeah, I was like, fuck yeah. I get in the car. He's like, so guess what I have? Pulls it out. I'm like, that's fucking acid. It's just 4 little gel tabs. Have you ever done acid before?
No.
Have you done shrooms?
I don't know. Nope.
You've never tripped balls?
Nah. Don't look at me like that, bro.
No. I'm looking at myself now. Acid sounds a lot crazier.
And there's no judgment, but I'm just like, my anxiety is so bad that I don't know.
If you've ever done a hallucinogenic, it's honestly just it just makes you laugh. Like you're mostly just laughing. Like uncontrollably laughing.
What about the seeing shit? This is what I was gonna ask you about. By the way,
all right. So whatever. There's like, dude. When I was like, I don't know, like just out of high school and shit, and like everyone was starting to do that shit in like college and stuff. Like I would always hear stories like, oh, dude, I heard this fucking tree was running at me, or like I fucking saw demons and blah blah. Dude, that's not what you fucking see. Like, I don't know, just everything's kind of like wobbly and shaky and. It's not like you don't hallucinate like that. Right. Not for me. If anything, it just gets like a little too much because like you're like, whoa, you know what I mean? But it's not. You don't see crazy shit. It's just you really just laugh. We laughed throughout the whole movie. Like during the whale scenes, dude. I haven't laughed that hard. That shit was fucking hilarious.
Oh,
shout out to the whales though. Save the whales. That's the woke message
yes.
of Avatar 2.
Fucking James Cameron. He's a big like climate.
He's the GOAT.
Big climate and just.
Who's your favorite director?
Chris Nolan.
Chris Nolan is the best. I was gonna say
think so too?
Chris
Yeah?
Nolan. Yeah, he's the best.
That's my guy Johnny, man.
Interstellar. Obviously
that's
the Batman trilogy.
every time I post the
I
Interstellar theme or anything with Interstellar, I notice that you like it. I'm like, this dude knows his
It's
shit.
one of my favorite movies.
Yes.
It's one of my favorite
all
movies.
time, right?
I don't know if it gets hate. I don't get it.
No,
it's such a good
yeah.
fucking movie. And
I think the only hate is ever like, you need a napkin or anything?
a little bit.
You
No,
good?
Yeah, I just got it on my pants.
Gotcha, good.
We're getting a little fucked up. That one gets edited out.
We're lit right now. Hell yeah. Interstellar definitely, like, for me, top 3 favorite movies of all time. I know that's wild to say, but
It's not, because I love that fucking movie.
Yeah.
The surprise Matt Damon cameo,
and around the same year he was in The Martian, so that was crazy.
another
too.
good movie. Another space movie. Yeah, that was a good movie too. Yeah, no, that one doesn't get talked about enough.
Even having a daughter.
What's your favorite
made the
movie of all time? Isn't that such a hard question?
It is a hard
I don't
question.
have one. I have so many. I
have way too many.
I have
bro.
favorite movies of maybe different genres, but even then,
It's hard. It's really hard. It changes.
I don't
like,
think my favorite movie is a superhero movie.
No.
And not to sound like a snob, but that's not.
Martin Scorsese would love what you just said.
He'd be like, dude, you're fucking right. That shit sucks.
But I would agree. Even though we grew up on what we grew up on and we love it, we have a passion for it, I would say the same
I know what
thing.
a good movie is.
Yeah.
Like I know what's. You know what movie doesn't get enough love? The Revenant.
The Revenant is fire. You know
A lot
my
of
son's
people-
name?
A lot of people didn't think.
I'm a big Leo guy.
Yeah,
bro.
but a lot of people didn't think he deserved it for that
Yeah.
movie. I did. Dude, that movie's amazing.
Killed it. I think if anything, it was obviously long overdue, but that's what he needed to do. That movie is what he needed.
That movie's amazing. Matt Hardy is so... Dude, it's a fucking great fucking movie.
Yeah.
Like, watch The Revenant. If anyone... just watch The Revenant.
That's the one. That's the one that he won the Oscar for a reason.
He should have won plenty more, but that he deserved it.
Push that over to me real quick. This is just some fucking alcoholics on here. No big deal.
It's Tuesday. How long do these get posted after?
Tomorrow.
Really?
Yes, tomorrow morning.
What the fuck?
There's no time to even process it. You're gonna wake up.
I'm gonna be like,
You get hungover off tequila? Because I don't.
it depends on what I drink it with.
Okay.
So like I'm kind of on a kick where I don't want to drink any more sugar or like calories like that. I want to get like fucking huge. So I'm trying to eat a lot more too. I'm on that gym grind heavy right now.
You don't got to cut though. You just bulk, and at that point, it doesn't really. Do you take more calories when you bulk?
So maybe if we rewind the clock back maybe 2 years ago, I was probably like 145 pounds, dude. I was wicked skinny. I was very, very skinny. That was like around COVID, and then
I feel like I remember that we didn't know each other, but I've always known Figs, and I remember
there was a lot of like not anything to fucking do. So and I was making a lot of money at the time, so I kind of spent a lot of money on like a lot of home gym shit, and I started working out, like getting into it. Like I want to be fucking, not fucking skinny as fuck, and I don't know. Yeah, I was wicked skinny, dude. I look at videos of myself from like 2 to 3 years ago, and I'm like, well, who the fuck is that? It's like it's night and day. But so yeah, I started working out at home, and then things started getting more lenient. Gym started opening back up, shit like that. I went to LA. I got a membership. I started going often. I started gaining weight quickly because I was so skinny. It was wicked easy to gain weight. Then I moved away to California, and I lived with my buddy Jay and my buddy Mike, who we used to, and they were like already in the gym every day. So they got me in there, and I was just fucking in there with them all the time. I gained like 15 pounds off the rip.
there we go.
Came home. I stopped going to the gym.
I have so many of those moments in my life. Stop going to the gym.
Well, it's fucked up. It's so. I moved back for a girl.
It's a big mental game.
I moved back
for a girl.
Well, not really. I moved back because my grandma passed away. I own her crib now, in Gansett. But I mean that didn't stop me from moving back. Like I moved back for a girl. Didn't work out. I then went on like a fucking bender for like a long time. Like
Benders are necessary.
From like March to from let's see, July to like March of 22. Like I was like all I did was travel and drink. Like I spent so much money on just going places, doing new shit. Yeah, like I would travel and drink, meet people, and do crazy shit. No, because I went to to Europe.
Sex wasn't super involved in this bender. Then is what you're telling me. Or are you trying to be low key about it right now?
No, sex is very much involved all the time.
Okay, word.
With that being said,
because my bender is always
no.
Like,
of course, of course, sex is involved. I broke up with. I dated a girl for like 5 months who I really liked, and then
that makes sense.
of course, like you just want to go on a fucking rampage. Mm-hmm. And alcohol and doing shit like that will definitely lead to insane places.
Exactly.
With that being said, all I did was travel and drink and party and see new shit and meet new people, and then I ended up moving. I mean, when I stopped kind of doing all that and I started like kind of like realizing like, hey, I'm gonna have a fucking kid in about 6 months, 5 months. Like I should probably start figuring out what the fuck I want to do and figure out like what makes me happy and maybe not fucking, like take it back a notch. And like, that's when I started telling a lot of people and all that shit. But with that being said, I stopped kind of like partying like around March, like crazy and traveling and all that. And I started focusing on like me, like I need to be disciplined. I need to do shit like that benefits me. I made like a list, like, stop eating at this time, stop doing this, don't drink on these days, like all this shit. And I was pretty disciplined for a while. And like after a while, in moderation, I was like, all right, well, I can kind of cock back a little bit. I started going to the gym every day. I was bringing my little brother for a little while. Like we were killing it. He's such a wussy though. He's 14. He fucking wants to just play Xbox all day. So he stopped coming to the gym with me. But I mean, I gained another like 10 pounds. So from being 140 2 years ago, I'm now like a little over 170.
That's fire, bro.
100%. No, I'm in the best shape of my life. Like we're killing it, man.
What are you making sure you eat a lot of?
I try, dude. I used to eat like shit, like absolute dog shit. But I had such a crazy metabolism. I mean, I never really gained weight. Like it didn't matter what I ate. I probably just didn't eat a lot of anything, if anything. But it was shit.
It's a big mental game too. Like, yo, it's tough to.
Dude, I love McDonald's. I love Wendy's. All that shit. You know what I mean? Like, who the fuck? Who does?
And not even that. Not even just loving the trash shit, but like not eating. Like, yo, when you, it's a big mental game.
No, for sure. You have to force yourself to fucking eat.
Exactly.
Like,
especially when you're going through shit. Depending on the person, you either eat or you don't eat.
Well, that's another thing. Like, that's why I like smoking weed at the same time as like I want to quit.
The appetite thing.
Weed helps me eat, dude. Like, I could eat a fucking full ass meal, smoke. I'm dead ass hungry again. I could eat that same meal again. It doesn't matter how I feel the next day. Like I'm hungry. Like that's why smoking at night kind of sucks, because I kind of smoke after I eat dinner and I'm hungry. Like when I'm in bed, about to go to bed. So sometimes I'll cave and get up and go and get some shitty food, and then I feel like shit in the morning. But
you mentioned obviously your son's mom's being a good mom. How's the co-parenting relationship, if you don't mind me asking?
Oh no, it's great, bro. 100%.
Is it kind of easier because you guys weren't together? Like, because you guys had that mutual agreement of...
I think it is easier.
I think
to co-parent. To co-parent, I think it's easier for sure, because
when you guys aren't, when the two aren't together, at least in your case.
Yeah, because I have no feelings there. You know what I mean? Like she's just a mutual person to me.
There's no like, because you know about what I went through with Court, with Alexander.
I used to see all that shit.
And I think that
I hope I never have to go through.
I don't think so. That what I was going to get at is I feel like it's easier when you guys aren't together, because the thing is, when you guys are together, one, whether it be the guy or the girl, is gonna, and I've heard about both sexes doing it, just not being able to have a healthy co-parenting relationship unless they're together.
I mean, which
is wild. I mean, I went through that. You know what I mean?
Of course.
I know women who have went through it with men. Maybe that's the key to a good co-parenting relationship.
Probably. I mean, feelings make things difficult, like in any situation, of course, to feel for anybody. Like that, it's almost like you're fighting for two people, you know, in that case. But yeah, no, like I outside of my son, I try not to really communicate like that or try to like make it that way. You know what I mean? Like we're very much like make sure he grows up.
You guys mutually appreciate your blessing.
Yeah, we love our kid, man. You know what I mean? So
priority.
like yeah, like I have him almost every day, and like he sleeps at her house. He'll sleep at my house a couple nights a week sometimes.
That's dope, man.
But like, yeah, no, we're very much like on the same page right now, so it's good.
He's a handsome motherfucker, bro.
He is, dude. I have a Gerber baby for sure. I have good genes.
Should we do that? Should we come up? Because you've seen Leo a couple.
Dude, I want to like put this kid on TikTok. Like he's so fucking cute.
Yeah,
like I can't believe it. I got so.
We should
lucky.
be those assholes who make money off our kids.
Dude, 100%. Like I why not? He's gonna
I'll
make
stash
money.
it all away for him.
Yeah, 100%.
But I'll ask them occasionally, like, "Yo, you care if I buy a Tesla real quick? Fuck it,
for your benefit, kid.
Yeah.
I'm about to drop you off at school.
You about to be balling.
Yeah, 100%. You want a Tesla someday? I would invest a fuck ton of that, though. I'm telling you, like, a lot of people get famous off TikTok for no reason at all. Like for doing dumb shit. Like that kid could just get famous off looking cute as fuck.
Now that you're in this like arena, bro, like you're gonna see how much YouTube kids are really out there. Like these niggas have their own toys at Walmart and Target. I don't know if you heard of Ryan's World.
What do you mean?
Like these are the kids that are on YouTube that are like playing with their toys.
What?
Yes.
I'm sorry, I'm confused. You said that there's kids.
There's kids on YouTube who are just vlogging playing with their toys, right? And other kids watch it, they run it up, and then these kids end up picking up some type of deal with Target or Walmart to make their own toy. And then next thing you know, Ryan's World from YouTube is on the shelves with his like
and they're just
kit.
Famous as fuck.
Yeah. That's what gets my mind going sometimes. The shit you said about Gerber baby, I'm like, yo, my kid wants to fucking make. I looked at my daughter one day and I said, yo, stop watching these kids fucking play on YouTube. Set up your own shit. Do your
About
own
to be the
thing.
Leo baby.
Yo, for real, man.
When was he born?
I'm fucking lit right now.
It's okay. Take your time.
July 14th.
Yeah, they're like weeks apart. Our kids are weeks apart.
That's great. What's yours?
6/23.
That's crazy.
Same sign. The same sign. Cancer babies.
Yo, word.
Cancer babies.
All right. What are you?
I'm a Pisces.
Pisces.
We're actually really compatible. Pisces and Cancers.
I'm a Libra, so I don't know how compatible.
I only know that because of all these women out here.
Yeah.
I've been around the block so much. I just know. I know what's compatible with me. I know my fucking rising, my fucking whatever.
What?
Yeah.
I'm pretty educated on it, but I'm also like,
I
don't know all the other shit.
I actually don't believe in it.
You don't believe in it?
Not at all.
Yeah.
No,
Same.
it's bullshit. Come on.
It's too.
No, it's very broad the way
Exactly.
that like your horoscope is very like anyone could be that. Like if they had, you could put the Pisces horoscope as the Leos and they'd be like, that's so me. That's me. Like I 100% am that. Oh my God. Like
Oh shit.
I am that.
I there's only so much I know about it. I'm definitely never gonna know what my, off the top of my head, I've been told every now and then you have a woman ask you, oh, where were you born? When were you born? All this other shit.
Who the fuck cares? I was born in Kent County Hospital at fucking 11 a.m.
You were born at Kent County?
I was.
Oh, wow. All right.
But even, I was born at Women and Infants at fucking 6:59.
Right.
Why the fucking, that doesn't make you,
Rise,
the way you are.
I've been told my rising and all that other shit. I never remember because I'm just like, why the, like.
I'm a Cancer Pisces or some shit like that.
Some
like
crazy shit.
Yeah. I don't even really know. I'm pretty sure that's what I am. I'm double water sign.
We got to kind of act like we care and we're interested. Like, get the fuck out.
I'm like, wow, I'm emotional and
Are you serious?
I don't give a fuck at the same time. That's so cool.
Wow, I never. That's crazy.
Oh my God, I'm a water sign.
Like, motherfucker, everyone's emotional. What are we talking about
Yeah,
here?
I'm a human being. Like no fucking.
I'll start being impressed when them fucking shits start telling you
The lottery
deep,
numbers?
dark shit about yourself. Like if you are a fucking serial killer and it tells you, that's when I'll be shocked.
All right, no. Here's a story for you. So I know this girl. She is like a you know those girls that are like, I'm a witch.
Reiki certified and all that other
Sure.
shit. Yeah.
So she reads cards.
Yo.
She's wicked cool. She read my cards.
Okay.
She pulls out these cards. Bro, one of the cards. This is when I started like being like, what the fuck? One of the cards said like, it said something about having a kid. Like, I'm not fucking kidding.
Oh, wow.
This was like maybe a week or two before I revealed Miles. It said like, you are either nurturing or dealing with your inner child or another child or some child or anything or something like that. And I'm reading this thing and I haven't told this girl that. So she's probably just reading it as like, oh, you're just trying to like, you know, like uplift your inner child. I'm looking at her like, yeah, no, bitch. Like I fucking have a kid. Like that's fucking real. Like this is some crazy fucking shit I'm looking at. Like it literally, it spooked me out. Like, I don't know. It was fucking crazy.
So she was about it. Like she was really.
She pulled out the whole cards.
Gifted.
Like she's very much. She has her own spot for sure. Yeah, it's
I gotta
incredible.
go see this girl.
No, I'll put you on. But
Put me on. There's a lot of things
I will. I
have questions about in my life.
I will. I should honestly start doing promos, but these motherfuckers ain't paying me. I ain't promoting none of y'all. I got my boys on. I got my boys fucking home remodeling shirt on underneath this. I was thinking about pulling it off and being like, all right,
like,
by the way,
I'm gonna keep the
fuck you guys. You want to pay me $50 next time I'm on here?
There we go. That's not bad. That's not bad at
It's
all.
not. They actually kill it. Precision remodeling. Check it out.
For real though, I'm taking the girl's info before we.
I'll pull that to you too. She's got her own shop in Cranston and Slip. Yep, got you. Actually, her sister went to East. You probably know her.
Who?
Sam Alfonso.
The older sister.
Victoria.
She does it?
She does it.
Oh, I'm going to go see her.
100%. She's great.
All right, word.
Yep.
Word. That makes sense. All right.
I bet it does.
I'm sure you're getting this a lot since posting, and I think we
never finished that. We never finished that from the beginning.
Walking red flag now, right?
All right, no. So yeah, let me get back into that because that was a good topic. I don't know.
Right.
We just went on like a whirlwind
This
of
is
shit.
What happens though?
No, it's
I just
cool.
get clapped
It's
and
tequila.
then that's
It's tequila.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I didn't know how I was gonna post my son, or how I was gonna do any of that, or come out there. There were people. I've been on a lot of dates over the past year for sure. Not to sound like gross or anything like that, but I've been out there for sure. I've seen a lot of people.
You're single, bro. Everybody,
I know, but there's just
always
for the
those,
people that want to like
yes,
think extra
yes,
into it.
Yes.
Yeah. So I've been on plenty of dates, and I've met a lot of people, and a lot of them are really cool. It's been intimate sometimes, and whatever. A lot of them I didn't tell any of that shit too. You know what I mean? It's almost like I lived a double life. So like that was what I thought about a lot before I posted him. Like, what are these people going to think? It's almost like I lied to you. Like we had intimate conversations. I didn't tell you I'm going to have a fucking son. You know what I mean? So like it was a lot to think about. One girl in particular sort of knew, and I had to lie straight to her face. You know what I mean? Like make it seem like that was an insane thing, because, well, not that it's her fucking business. You know what I mean? Like, I don't have to tell you anything, but like, I don't like to lie to people at all. I'm not a liar. That's why I came out and did that shit. With that being said, like, I don't like to lie. I'd like to be very transparent. Another reason why I came on the podcast, because
you're a transparent dude.
I am, and that's why I want to do my own. Like, you know what I mean? Like you inspire me from me watching you. So like,
and you should have been done it, to be honest with you, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Like, there's a lot of people out there, and I'm gonna sound like a fucking scumbag when I say this, but you know what? I kind of am. I'm a good dude, but you know what I mean. You could definitely be a scumbag.
I'm a fucking boy, bro.
Yeah. There's just so many fucking people out there now, and I'm not. I really am not. I swear to God, I'm not one of those people who get pissed off by it or whatever. If you want to try something out, always feel free. But there's so many people who they do podcasts for the wrong reasons, and so many people want to do it for just Instagram clout and to feel like they're dropping gems and all this other shit. Then there's guys like you who, you know, if I knew you wanted to do it, I would have told you fucking years ago.
Dude, I'm telling you, I've always wanted to do it. Yeah. I've always wanted to do a fucking podcast. Like I'm seeing you do it. Your shit looks crazy as fuck. It's professional as fuck. The edits are crazy. No,
appreciate you, bro.
No, you're killing it 100%. Like you have a legit podcast. Like I want the same shit. I want to just talk to people, let them know what the fuck's going on. Like I live a pretty cool life. Not to sound like that, but like I have lived a very, very interesting, cool life. I like to, and it just gets fucking crazier and crazier.
There's a lot of stories to tell. There's a lot of lessons.
I end up in these crazy situations. I end up in these crazy places. I want to be transparent. I want to let people know what the fuck's going on. It's wicked cool. Like it's almost like a diary. It's wicked.
No,
it's cool.
This shit's therapeutic for me, bro. It really is.
It's therapy. It's a therapeutic diary. That's what it is. It's a therapeutic diary.
So you obviously do you get that a lot now from women? There's
the red flag shit. Yeah,
there's a lot of women out there who are like,
let me finish it. Let me get there. Fuck. It's taking me like an hour to do this.
You're good. Literally, but we're good. There's no time limit on this.
So yeah, no. I thought about this girl who I lied to, blah, blah, blah. I actually ended up telling her the day I was going to fucking post it. Like, I was like, hey, just so you know, in like a couple hours, here's what's going to happen. And you're going to be very confused, which I knew a lot of people would be. If we're going to be honest, after I posted that, it was 98, 97% positive. I didn't receive, like, I was actually very impressed, just like happy with the positive responses I got. I mean, that shit blew up. Yeah. And I didn't think it was gonna. I didn't know how crazy it was gonna be or what, but like it fucking blew up. I had people I hadn't talked to in years, texting me and talking to me and calling me, trying to figure out what the fuck was going on. Girls I've been involved with and shit like that. Texting me and shit, like, you know what I mean? Everyone was very happy for me. There were a couple red apples, of course. One girl texted me and was like, you were trying to take me out and do all this stuff with me. You were trying to take me out and do all this stuff with me while you were like having a baby with somebody else. And I was like, well, first of all, we weren't together, and second of all, I mean, I still have my own life and all this shit. You know what I mean? Like, she didn't even respond. She just unfollowed me and whatever. Like, there were a couple of those, but
people
like,
are so entitled, bro. Like a situation like that.
No, but I predicted that. I knew that there were going to be maybe one or two people like
something like that. That's so, you know, close to home and shit that you're protecting. You don't tell somebody some shit like that unless
it's none of their fucking business, bro. I know people that have kids that are with people who are married now who didn't tell them for like 4 to 8 months. Hey, I have a kid. You know what I mean? Like, it's not really that crazy. You still have your own life. You can have a fucking kid. I didn't tell one of my very best friends until the night before because he doesn't live here. I had to tell him over Xbox Live.
Wow.
With one of my other best friends, we're like a trio. Like we were all in the party. It was wicked funny. It was wicked funny. I'm like, hey man, I hope you're sitting down. Like, I gotta tell you something. He's like, okay, let's hear it. Like, I'm like, hey man, I've been like a dad for like 6 months now. He's like, dude, my heart just dropped my fucking balls. Like, what the fuck are you saying to me right now? There were people I wish I could have told way sooner. Like, I another friend. Couple days prior to that, I didn't get to tell that I wish I could have told, but they were all happy for me, man. Everyone was really happy. Like, for the most part, it's been good. With that being said, the red flag shit, no, it has not been a red flag for me. I have not seen a difference.
No. So my question was, are you getting a lot of women hit you with that?
With me going out and being like, in doing anything or
since you posted or women hearing about it, whatever, do they look at you or express to you that to them you're a red flag? Like you got a kid now. I feel like men and women
like some like women don't want to like you think they think you have extra baggage now.
Parent thing. You have a kid, you're not with the...
No, I haven't experienced that yet, but I'm sure there are people out there that I probably have spoken to before or done things with that are probably like, oh, that's, you know what I mean? I don't know. I don't care. We're fucking old enough where it's not a fucking crazy thing for me to give a fuck about anymore.
In our age bracket, bro, you expect to deal with...
I live such a cool life, and I'll never have to worry about any of that. Like, I don't know. Like, not to sound conceited, man. I'm a good-looking kid, and... any girl that doesn't want to talk to me because I have a kid is just not worth my time.
Trash.
Yeah, fuck you. I don't give a fuck. Trash. Like, I don't know. I don't know.
I can't say shit because I got two, but no, I still
two
can.
beautiful
Fuck
kids.
it.
Who the fuck cares?
Yeah,
like that's
exactly.
you're fucking chilling, man.
Exactly.
None of that shit matters when you're over 25. I think like you're gonna date people with kids maybe.
It's gonna happen. Step parents. It happens, bro. Like, you got to expect it. There's certain things you have to expect in general over 25, I feel like, when it comes to dating.
In general in life, for sure. But dating for sure. Like, people are going to be experienced. People are not going to be. People are going to be weird. People are not going to be. Like, I mean, that's like another, like, unspoken bond me and my kid's mother have. Like, don't let any fucking weirdos around my kid. Like, trust me, I would never. Like, I don't. I at this point, I want, just people that are close to me to meet my kid. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like I haven't really gone out too much in public with him. We did the Santa thing and shit like that.
Yeah.
Other than that, like me and him just do our thing at home and watch fucking Bluey and Mickey Mouse.
Bluey's the shit.
Bluey is the shit. I don't know why it's the shit, but Bluey is my favorite kids show ever. I like it. It's up there with SpongeBob. It's up there.
It is.
Like it's a goat
and it's
show.
only like 2 or 3 seasons in.
It's a goat show.
It's good. It's great.
SpongeBob's still number one, but it's goat. It's goat. Mm-hmm. Can I take a fucking piss real quick?
I was just gonna wrap it up unless you have shit on schedule.
I'm ready. I'm ready to rock, bro.
Ready to rock?
Yeah, because I gotta piss so fucking bad right now. That's a killer in right there.
Johnny boy.
Luna Zool.
I appreciate you, bro. This wasn't that it wasn't ratchet at all. It actually went down pretty smooth with the pineapple.
No, this shit was dope as fuck.
You're definitely gonna be a reoccurring dude. You want to do your own shit? I'm in your corner.
I'm about to have my own shit. I don't know what I'm gonna call yet. I have some ideas. I'm gonna talk to my boy Jimmy here about how I get started, but I definitely eventually want to
make it happen.
I eventually want to do that. I'll have my boy here as a guest for sure, and we'll take off. But I can't wait to be back on the podcast, man. This is a good fucking time.
Appreciate you, G.
Yes, sir. Always.
Welcome to hell.
Beep. That meet my boys. Pay my taxes.
Your girlfriend call me Kumar.
Take me out.
Name's Q, fucking scumbag.